What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, Rich. Thanking God for yet another day. Everything that He's done for me and things like that. I was basically just looking on here at some videos, some ex ministry videos type. What it was talking about, being ex homosexual and how God delivered them from certain things in life or whatever that they was involved in. And I just started thinking about, you know, what God had did for me and how, um, He made a way for me and, He changed my life around. And I started thinking about it. And, I'm 28 years old and I've been through a lot. You know, um, God has, He's really brought me through a whole lot. He's brought me through um, just a whole lot of drama, from, being molested as a child and from, you know, um, drugs and from, being a homosexual, actually being a lesbian and actually just a whole list of things, self mutilation, depression. God has really, He's really brought me from a lot. And I owe Him all the praise, honor, and glory for that. I can't sit here and say that my life is perfect and, I don't make mistakes and, things are just peachy clean, for me. But what I can say is that I enjoy, the time that I spend with God. I enjoy being delivered. I enjoy just being able to wake up in the morning and be okay, with my life or whatever. I enjoy things like that. And so I just want to stop by to bring some encouragement and just say, times get hard, things get hard, life gets rough. And it's not easy when you're making a transition, what I'm saying? It's not easy to go from always being one way to, okay, now I gotta change my ways, and it's not just the fact that, well, I need to change, it's wrong. It goes much deeper than that. And I think a big misconception with the whole thing is that people tend to think it's all about sex. Honestly, people tend to say, well, um, you just want to have sex with a female, or to the guys, you just want to have sex with a guy or whatever, keep it in your pants. But it goes much deeper than that. It's in your emotions. It affects, just like, one thing I used to tell my sister and a couple people, used to ask me about it, or I used to um, talk to people, they used to ask me and tell me, well, what about what is it that you, why can't you just, stop and leave it alone? And I would always tell them, it's not just about the sex or whatever, because you can be with a person, what I'm saying, and not have sex with them. Just like, Christian relationships, or anybody who has standards about themselves, don't want to have sex until they get married. You can have relationships like that and be perfectly fine, you know? So it actually it goes much further than, oh, sex, So I used to tell my sister, I tell people who I talk to about it, it's just like you loving your boyfriend or you loving your husband. I mean, spiritually it's wrong, and you know that it's wrong. You know that it's unnatural. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's how you feel. You can't control it. So I just want to encourage all my brothers and sisters out there who are trying to, you know, leave that lifestyle behind. And I just want to let you know that it is possible. Anything is possible. Everything is possible. If you believe in God and you trust in God and you give God, you know, total total dominion over your life. You know, anything is possible. You just have to be willing to go through what you got to go through. It's not going to be easy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's going to be hard. You're going to be faced with losing a lot of friends. You know what I'm saying? Friends or whatever. Um, you're gonna be faced with a lot, just being lonely, just a transition, because like with me, I'm embracing this new thing, having crushes on guys now. It's weird. It's like, there's this guy that I'm just totally in love with, and it's, it's crazy when I think about it. It really is, because I think back how I used to hate guys. I told my sister one time, I was like, I just can't stand them. It's like I don't want them near me. I don't want them to touch me. I don't want anything to do with them. I don't want anything to do with a guy. Keep him as far away from me as possible. You know what I'm saying? So, um, God has brought me a long way. He really has. And so, like I said, just want to stop by and um, bring y'all some encouragement, let you know that you can do all things through Christ. So, y'all be much, much, much encouraged.